Boy, do I have a treat for you today. I am standing out in front of this gorgeous Keystone custom home. Today, I'm going to show you a tour inside and out, not only of this custom home, but also tell you a little bit about the upcoming and current Keystone communities in North and South Carolina, bringing luxury custom living exactly where you need it. This home is actually a basement home. Now, with the communities that are up and coming for Keystone, they are actually offering the option of basement sites. Now, I know I talk to clients all the time, especially people that are coming from the north, wanting to know about basement home sites, and they are rare in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, but Keystone is making it possible. It all has to do with the topography of the home site itself. And when you've got a hill, Keystone makes use of it. Now, while this particular community is currently located in Huntersville, there are new communities opening up in Cornelius, literally right up the road. That's right, this little area right here is in a pocket between Huntersville, Davidson, Cornelius. You're never quite sure what city you're in, depending upon what side of the street you're on. This one is Huntersville, and there's a new one opening in Cornelius. But they have other opportunities also down in 𝗖𝗁 in South Carolina, and I'm going to name a few for you and give you some details on what to anticipate in those communities. Here's some fun details about this home. It is 4 bedrooms, 2 full bath, 2 half bath. It's 3 stories, 2 upper and a basement, 3-car garage, and it's almost 3,600 square feet. That's right. Now, as we're doing this video, start making guesses as to what the actual valuation on this property is as built. Remember, Keystone Homes is actually a custom builder. That means literally everything that you want in this house, you can get, or you could take things away. That's one of the biggest differences between Keystone and many of the other builders in the Charlotte market, is instead of being semi-custom, meaning maybe you can replace the bathtub, this one is actually fully custom, meaning you can move the bathtub, you can add a garage or take it away, you can change the trim, the color, literally anything you want. It's custom with guidance. One of the benefits of Keystone Homes is the fact that they do give you guidance, they give you floor plans, and then you can start playing from there versus building the whole house from scratch, which I have tried to do, and it's very difficult. So shout out to any of you designers out there. I can't do what you do. This beautiful home is in the community of 𝗖𝗁. You can see around me, these are smaller lots, definitely manageable, but larger homes. Now, across the street, there are some homes from TriPoint, but for some reason, TriPoint did not want to build on these back lots. So Keystone came in and decided to make it gorgeous. Check out these beautiful properties going in on these gorgeous lots. Everything is sold out at this point, but the preserve at 𝗖𝗁 is actually breaking ground. This is the one over in Cornelius I was just talking about. Bigger lots, also basement lots. They can all be basemented. So keep that in mind as we're walking this model. So let's get in here. I'm going to show you all the details, give you everything that you need so you can start making your wish list and start booking that appointment so we can talk Keystone. Now, the first thing you're going to notice here, the exterior is absolutely gorgeous. This elevation and model is called the Covington Farmhouse, and you can see why. There's also another garage right around the corner there. We're not going to go take a look at it because I think you probably already saw a little glimpse. We are going to make our way inside. Now, again, they've got this gorgeous little front porch, just enough to watch the kids ride their bikes. Now we're gonna head inside. My goodness gracious, absolutely stunning all the way around. So we're gonna highlight a few details here. One, really nice tall ceilings. That's one thing I really do look for in a home. They're not too tall where you feel awkward, but just tall enough that you feel very roomy. This can make even the smallest room feel quite large. So as we walked in here, here's your foyer entry. Beautiful millwork on the wall here. And we're gonna turn right in and head into this office space. Now, I have seen this done in a few different ways. You can keep it as more of an office space. You could turn it into a bedroom if you choose to, with a closet. Really, really well done. If you've been looking for everything Charlotte, North Carolina, ins, the outs, and everything in between, you've hit the right channel. Hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on all changes coming to Charlotte. I'm 𝗖𝗁, your Charlotte, North Carolina real estate expert, and the upstate of South Carolina. We get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites every single day from people just like you, looking to make the move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area, or at least start discovering. So if that's you, drop it in the description below. All of our contact information is there, whether you're making the move in 9 days or 90 days, moving across the world, across the country, or you're just shooting across town. We're here to make your move everything you want it to be. Nice little hall closet here. And this is your first half bath. Now, as I mentioned, there are 2 half baths in this property. This would be one of them. Very well done. Coming out of there, you're gonna head into the main living area. So once we come off from the bathroom, we're gonna head right down into the main area of the house. Now, you're gonna see a lot of things in this property, such as millwork on the walls like this. Some beautiful, the staircase is wood. Everything in here is custom, so you can select whatever you want. Now, for this model home, they chose LVP, which is luxury vinyl plank. Very, very popular. And this leads us into this gorgeous, absolutely stunning dining room. Now, there's a lot of things I love about this dining room aside from the furniture itself. One of them is the coffered ceiling. Now, what they did differently, instead of doing your standard square coffering, they went with an X shape, and it actually does a lot for the room and makes the ceiling feel even taller. Now, again, each of these features are completely custom. So if you don't like that, you don't need it. If you want more, you can get more. They'll do anything you want, but everything does come with a cost. So keep that in mind. There might be a few things you might want to cut to still get a gorgeous home. Now, from the dining room, if we go right across this entry hall here, takes us to the stairs to the second floor. We're gonna get there, don't worry. But first we have to talk a little bit about this kitchen. Oh my gosh, I just can't. Look at this, absolutely stunning. Now, not only do you have these gorgeous cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling, we're gonna get to all the details in a moment, but keep this in mind because there are actually other styles of kitchen, but this is truly the one that you're gonna want. This one is considered a chef's kitchen, all right? They have a standard kitchen, they have a gourmet kitchen, they have everything you could possibly want in a kitchen, but you really probably won't wanna go much lower than this. And there's reasons for it that I'll get back to, but the detail of this and the way it looks compared to every other builder's gourmet is just above and beyond. So let's see what's across from the kitchen. Right across from the kitchen, aside from these beautiful views out the back, which we'll get to, is this stunning living room area. Now, this model, of course, in many of the models, you can choose what you have upstairs as well. The 2-story living room is an option, but it also reduces your square footage. So if you want more square footage, you go ahead and do it more of a standard living room, but look how tall the ceilings are anyway. It kind of doesn't even matter. And I have to take our focus for a moment to this backyard. Now, this particular community, very small lots compared to some of the other communities, but when they are on these beautiful lots that back up to the woods and they're on a hill, you get that basement walkout and some beautiful views. All right, so let's take a moment and really do a deep dive into this kitchen because you guys need to know this information. I've had clients that have looked at custom homes. They're like, no, I'm gonna go with the standard. And what happens? Resale happens. That's right. People don't want a luxury home with all this square footage and a very builder basic looking kitchen. In fact, it's actually going to be pretty affordable to go ahead and do the chef's kitchen while the building process is happening, not renovating it later. So the first major feature I want to highlight here is this right here. You get this beautiful butler's pantry. It goes all the way up. Again, you can select if you want solid doors or not. And then it takes us over this massive island. Look at this island right here. Beautiful quartz countertops, farm style sink all the way. And I will note, look at the green in this. It's kind of got a beautiful gold in it, which matches beautifully to these cabinets. This is actually the color cabinet I have in my kitchen, and I love them. Great views of the entire living room. And then over here, we have what I call my little coffee bar, which is exactly what they have it set up as right here, as it's staged with ice cream, which I would love to have right now. I know it's not real, but man, that sounds good. You've got your microwave over that, again, all the way to the ceiling with all these cabinets. Stunning double oven and refrigerator. You, of course, have options if you did want to go ahead and change out or choose a different type of manufacturer for your ovens and appliances. But check this out. This is part of what makes it a gourmet kitchen. This beautiful vent that goes all the way up. Gorgeous range, which you can get different ranges as well. The double oven, as I just mentioned, and the cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling. All of this create this gourmet style kitchen, and I'm sure you're already feeling the vibe. Now, one other feature of the way they have this laid out is right here. You have your little home office. Now I know there's a home office in the front of the home, but if two of you are working from home, this might be a great little spot if you don't need a whole heck of a lot of room for you to go ahead and do whatever you need to do, but also keep it off the counter space. I am huge on keeping things off the counter, right? This gives you that option. So this is stepping it up from the 90s style where there's just a weird little nook in the kitchen. There's an actual office space, which is fantastic. And it is fully set up as such. Very well done. I also love that there's a nice window to look at, so you're not just staring at a wall. And then from there, we still have a pantry. Ample pantry space, might I add. Gorgeous. So coming on out of this space, we are gonna go check out this back deck because the sun is setting and I have to show you what this looks like. So the first thing you're gonna notice, this is actually a triple slide, which means that door comes all the way open, giving that complete openness. Now, I'm not gonna open all three, unless you guys really wanna watch me struggle. And if you do, go watch one of my other videos. I've done it before. But let's go take a look outside. If I can get it unlocked, there we go. So stepping onto this back porch, first thing you're gonna notice is the view. Look how pretty this is. It's just trees. Trees upon trees upon trees. So beautiful. Now, again, I mentioned this is a much smaller lot and you're gonna see that, but this same home with the same layout is available on larger lots in some of the other developments by Keystone. So you could get this gorgeous back porch, beautiful woodwork, and a much bigger yard. In fact, one of the developments down in Waxhaw is offering half-acre lots, which is gorgeous. Okay, now that we've explored the first floor, let's go hit the second floor. So the first thing you're gonna notice at the top of these stairs is this amazing bonus room area. So that's where we just came up just now. So pretty and so many windows. You know me, I love windows. Actually, this is pretty cool. Shows some of the drawings of this exact house. Very neat. So actually, that's actually a different house. Look at the windows. Now, this could be a playroom, game room, TV room. You could add doors there. You could make this a bedroom, whatever you desire. But it's a beautiful open space. So coming out of this awesome flex space, let's go check down the hall and take a look at some of these spare bedrooms. So coming out and heading over to the left, we're gonna go down this hallway right here. And the first room we are gonna happen upon is this adorable bedroom. Now again, it is dusk, okay? It is not super sunny out right now, a little hazy, and yet this room is so bright. The amount of windows in here is absolutely gorgeous. But what you notice is the ceilings are also really tall as well. So although we have this really pretty millwork, which they have in a very light, I'm gonna call it ballerina color, the room feels so big, even though it's a standard size bedroom. Coming in here, we have a nice big closet space as well, really making this an amazing bedroom option. Side note, any builders out there that are building these rooms that are like a 10 by 10, stop. Just stop it. It's too small, okay? We need larger bedrooms. I've actually seen them smaller than that and you can barely fit a bed. Let's build it for real people, please, please. Coming out of this room, we're gonna head on down the hall. This is where we have the spare bathroom. Now, again, design choices are stunning in this home. This is a dual sink situation, but instead of being side by side, everybody has their own countertop. Great design choice. Coming in through here is where you have your shower tub combo. Actually really love the small tile on the walls. That's not a usual selection there, but it's quite nice. Continuing on down the hall, we're going to come to an additional spare bedroom right here. Again, really good size. Beautiful shiplap on the walls, but is it though? So some builders will cheap out and instead draw little lines on the wall. Not this builder. This is tried and true shiplap on this wall, and these are all options. Hello, you get to see me in my socks. Really great closet space. And again, huge windows, lots of natural light. Now we're going from here into the last spare bedroom on the second floor. Now that gives us a count of 3 spare bedrooms upstairs. And then we go to the primary. Another favorite. Look at the layout, huge windows, absolutely gorgeous. And again, that shiplap paneling, quite a mixture. And another great fit of closet space. Gorgeous. All right, so headed back down this hallway, we're gonna head towards the primary bedroom. Now the cool thing is, it's on the opposite side of the house, so you do get a little bit more privacy, especially from the rest of the members of your family. So coming right from that hallway right there, we're gonna head on in here. Here is your laundry room, and it is so pretty. Exactly what I would want in a laundry room. Very open, airy, and a great decor. And then we make our final move into this gorgeous primary bedroom. Now, some key features I love about this. Again, the gorgeous windows over the bed. Now, no, there are not shades on that. You could add shades if you wanted to, but there's no one behind you either, so no one can see you, which is great. Again, beautiful windows there. And you've got these lights that are just so pretty. Shout out to my mom who did these lights in our family room literally 30 years ago. You were ahead of your time, Mom. Now, coming down from there, again, plenty of room for a dresser. And then we're gonna take this little spin right in here and into the primary bathroom. Now, to the left here is a linen closet. Then we enter this primary bathroom space, which is absolutely stunning. And I mean stunning. Now, if you've seen my other video of the Devonshire, this bathroom is very similar to that. Again, some different design choices here, but very similar. Double door shower with 2 shower heads, meaning everybody gets what they want in the right temperature. Gentlemen, us ladies were born on the sun. This means we need very hot water, and apparently that burns the skin off of most men. So you get your side, we get ours. I'm just saying. Coming out from this area here, I want to highlight these vanities. Now, the vanities, again, you can select everything you desire, but everyone gets their own vanity as well. So really well done, very well thought out. Beautiful soaking tub, which would be my pride and joy. And so much privacy at the back of the house. Now from there, then we come into this beautiful closet. Check this out. Wow. Now, I've never thought about putting wallpaper in a closet, but after seeing this, I might have to rethink that because it just works. Now, granted, that would mean you'd actually have to see the walls in my closet, which there's too many things in it, so it's impossible. But when you do have a closet that's this big, you can beautifully organize all of your clothes where they're supposed to be, which is very helpful. So now you've fallen in love with this bathroom, as I have. I'm gonna take you down into the basement, the final frontier of this beautiful home, and then I'm gonna give you an idea of what this property might go for. Okay, we're headed down into the basement. I'm gonna show you exactly how we get there. As we come through the kitchen area right here, we come to this really cool little mud room. I say little, it's actually quite substantial. So pretty. And right out through this door right here, while it looks like an office space, because it currently is, this would be your garage. This is the 2-car garage, obviously more beyond that wall, and the single car right over here. As I pull back, this is where you enter into your basement. So let's head on down. Wow, wow, wow. What a view. Check out the layout here. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out, as you've already noticed, 1, we still have really tall ceilings. 2, we have a substantial kitchen in this basement area. Again, custom build, you can do these things. Now, as much as I want to dive into those Oreo cookies that I know are fake but look so tasty, take a look at this. Perfect area for entertainment purposes, or you just entertain yourself down here. We have fridge, sink, additional microwave, and you can add other appliances if you so choose. Everything is your oyster. Now over here, I want to point out how big this living room is. So this sofa is very similar to the size of the sofa we had upstairs, just to give you some measurements here, just to give you an idea. Take a look at this. So pretty. All of this. Whoop. All of this right here, all in a basement space. Now the basement is almost 1,000 square feet. We're gonna get to the back in just a moment, but I also wanna highlight this pass-through fireplace. Let's pop outside and take a peek. All right, so come into this outdoor area. Again, super private on this lot, which I love. I'm usually someone who likes really big property, but the nice thing about this, it makes you feel like you have a big property, but you don't have to pay for it or manage it. So coming down here, you're gonna notice this is that pass-through fireplace, which means you got a fireplace inside and outside for the price of one. Coming around here, nice little eating area. Perfect spot for a hot tub, I'm just saying. But who wouldn't love to sit on this back porch, either upper or lower, and either watch the sun, watch the deer that come through the backyard, sip on a beer or sweet tea, whichever you choose. There's still plenty of room to mount a TV to watch the Sunday game, and because the upstairs is actually covered with a roof, the downstairs also is not going to get rain on it either. So you could be out here in any kind of weather. And let me note, we're in North Carolina. You can be out here pretty much all year long. Headed back inside, we've got another special for you to see, something a little bit unfinished. How about that? So coming right over here, this door, which I did not highlight before we went outside, is unfinished space. So what does that mean? Could you finish it in? Yeah, if you found a purpose for it, you certainly can. But I don't know about you, I am always looking for storage space. This could be that for you. So great storage area in here, quite large. This is not counted as a part of that square footage that we were just talking about. Already being used for a little bit of storage here, as you can see. Just a great space. So there's two more major parts about this basement that I have to share with you. One, that half bath. Where are your guests gonna use the restroom? Let's look. So coming in right through here, this is off of the stairs. You've got this really spacious half bath. Again, beautifully done. I would expect nothing else from Keystone. And as we come back here, in some models, people leave this space as the unfinished space. Some people turn it into a movie room, or it could be this really cool game room. What I love about it is, well, yes, most model homes, they will put glass here just to keep things very open. Honestly, it's the perfect addition, or the type of door you would want in here to keep that natural light flowing through. So as you can see, great millwork throughout, very good use of space, and even if you wanted to, an additional home office. Now, could this be counted as a bedroom? Well, it's got a closet and it's got a window, so technically, yes, it could. That's the cool thing about it being your home. You could do whatever you want with it. But the biggest thing about Keystone, everything is optional, and you have everything at your fingertips. So guys, what are your thoughts on Keystone? Personally, I'm a major fan, as you could probably already assume. Definitely would be a builder I would choose to build my next home. So I promised it in the beginning, what in the world is this house worth? Well, as built, if it were sold today, it'd be about $1.8 million. Now keep in mind, this house has been decked out with literally every upgrade and improvement you could possibly put into a house. So could you potentially build this home in your budget? Yes. So be sure, hit me up, let me know what you're thinking, what your budget is, and where you might want to be. Do you want a big lot, little lot, basement lot? I can help point you in the right direction to get you exactly what you're looking for. So thanks for joining me on the tour. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would love to show you more properties here in the Charlotte area and help you keep up to date, including South Carolina. As I mentioned before, I'm 𝗖𝐻 𝗀𝐻, your Charlotte, North Carolina real estate expert and the upstate of South Carolina. I really do get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites every single day from people just like you. So if that's you, drop it in the description below. All of our contact information is there. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days across the world, across the country, or you're thinking about building across town. We're here to help you make your move everything you want it to be. Till next time, I look forward to showing you around town.
So you're making the move. There's a lot of videos that you can be watching, like this one right here, or maybe even this one. Really either one of these, but honestly, watch both of them because they're gonna help you make the move. Go ahead, pick one. They're both really good.